Welcome back to another reaction video. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're clicking for the first time, I just want to let you know that Tekla is back to the team. Yeah, she went for holiday, 3 videos holiday. And see, with the white hoodie is Thelma, and with the red t-shirt is Chelsea, and me with the black up, I'm on air. Okay, so today we are reacting to the Super Scoopers. The greatest firefighting planes of all time.
Oh.
Exclusively owned by Canada.
I've never heard of those Super Scoopers.
Yeah. I think on the live stream, people recommended that we should check this out.
Yeah, it's from that live stream that I got
you heard
to
about
know.
it.
Yeah.
I'd never known anything about it. And today, we're learning about it. Welcome to the team. Let's see what the Super Scoopers are capable of unleashing.
We are entering peak Santa Ana season and wildfire season. LA County is so concerned, it just brought in 2 more Super Scoopers from Canada.
Special delivery from Canada. Firefighters just received 2 new Super Scoopers, a possible game changer.
LA is the short form of Los Angeles, and it's in the United States, and they requested these guys from Canada to come help them out with wildfire.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you need to know how badass they are.
My God. Wow.
That means they're coming from Canada to come and fight fire in the United States. Now that's cool.
Scoopers, a possible game changer.
They're back and ready to do battle. This year, the CL-415 Super Scoopers hit the ground running. Last Thursday, the very first day of the contract, the big yellow planes helped tame the explosive route fire north of Castaic.
Well, we're up over the fire, and we've been watching these Super Scoopers first day of the contract, and boy, these guys are earning their money. I'm going to go a little long here because he's right over the lake, and I know everybody loves watching him just kind of scoop that water up.
These are the airplanes picking up the water. I've never seen in my life.
It is a very, very mean fighting machine. Top of the line aerial water bomber.
Imagine a superhero of the skies.
How does it store so much water?
Area water bomber. Other countries are dropping bombs, and Canada is dropping water. Explosive bombs, and Canada is extinguishing the fires. They're lighting the fires, and Canada is taking them out. Yeah, that makes sense. That's Canadian gangster shit. No, I didn't mean to curse, guys. Shit.
Water bomber.
Imagine a superhero of the skies. That's the Canadair CL-415, affectionately known as the Super Scooper.
The Canadair is the reference with respect to aerial firefighting and is the only aircraft specifically designed for that purpose.
These aircraft are a tremendous tool for us. CL-415 Super Scoopers from Quebec. Our partners in Canada come out to visit us each year. It's the 27th year of operation for us.
The LA County Fire Department leased 2 more Super Scoopers.
I can see the flag of Quebec on it.
On the
Yeah.
Even the name is.
I saw the flag before the name. That's interesting. And so, you know, some planes are designed just for transporting cargo. Some are designed just for carrying people. Some are designed for fighting wars. This one is specifically designed by Canada and Canada alone to fight fire.
Wow.
Okay, Canada. Keep cooking. Let's see what you cooked.
That's so interesting.
The LA County Fire Department leased 2 more Super Scoopers from Quebec. For years, Sky 9's Stu Mundell has been giving viewers an aerial look at the firefight, and he's seen these Super Scoopers in action.
It's just amazing. It's just this overwhelming sense of, wow, what the power that this machine can make, the ability that it has to put out so much fire.
The plane can hold 1,600 gallons of water and is often seen during a wildfire.
1,600.
1,600, that is 1,600. And 1,600 gallons is about 18 to 20,000 liters of water. Because 1 gallon is about 3.25 liters, right? So if it takes 1,600 times 3 point something, that should be 5,000. Sorry, not 18,000. I was confusing with 6,000. So that should be around like 5,000 liters of water in a single go. That's 5 tons of water.
So what they do is they come and unleash the water and go back to the.
And go back to the lake here.
Yeah.
The plane is scooping, and
They are carrying the water.
carrying the water from here. So they'll go release it and come back. Looks like something Canada can do. You people start the fires, Canada
It's not
will
like
end it.
something they can do, but it's something they are doing, obviously, right? So what are you saying?
You're about to face a lot.
Fire scooping up water from a nearby lake and dropping it onto the blazing fire.
The CL415 is a phenomenal machine. Its ability to pick up water 6 times in an hour delivers a big punch to a fire.
The video from the plane's manufacturer Bombardier shows how it works. Pilots flying the plane close to 100 miles an hour skim the surface of a lake, gathering up water through scoops on the plane's belly.
There's one on the right, there's one on the left. Like I say, they're 5 inches by 8 inches. They get deployed before we touch down on the water.
About 12 seconds later, these tanks inside the plane will be full with more than 1,600 gallons of water.
5,000 liters of water in 12 seconds is criminal.
Goodness.
How many liters of water into that thing in a single second?
No, that's exaggerated.
That's more than 400 liters in a second.
12 seconds.
Some of these things sound unreal. Fortunately, they are real.
1,600 gallons of water, and the pilots are off to the fire. They can drop every 5 to 10 minutes depending on the location of the water source.
They're one of the few aircraft that actually can dip water or take water out of the ocean, the salt water. We can't do that with the helicopters because of how damaging it is to them.
You can see instant results, and they do it with such precision.
Canadair is known for being able to attack the fire at very low altitudes, while other water bombers lose their effectiveness at higher speeds and higher altitudes. When required, the Canadair can battle fires in fleet formation of 2, 4, or 6 aircraft, providing up to 6,000 liters of water dropped in sequence as frequent as every 15 seconds.
6 tons of water released in just a few seconds. On the ground,
6 tons of water is carried in that thing. So my calculation was about right.
The 18,000.
I talked about the 5,000 liters, so that's then I was off a few thousand liters.
6 tons can be equivalent to 1 drum.
1 liter is 1 kilogram, so 6 tons should be 6,000 liters.
1 ton can be equivalent to 1 drum.
1 ton is 1,000 liters of water. Crazy.
But their drums are 1,000 liters, right?
Yeah,
Those drums,
yeah.
they're always written beside them.
They are written on it, yeah.
6 tons of water released in just a few seconds. On the ground, the impact is enormous. This force, added to the blast effect, helps to smother the flames.
Its superior maneuverability makes it perfect to operate in the steepest terrain.
Is unbelievably maneuverable. It can enter in every little space.
All of the Canadian pilots, the guys from the province of Quebec, are ex-bush pilots, so we were used to fly float planes and ski planes.
All Super Scooper pilots have extensive seaplane backgrounds and don't touch down on a lake unless it's safe. He says if you see this plane in the area, move your boat closer to shore and grab your camera.
There he is. Look at that.
Move your boat closer to shore and closer to the shore and grab your camera because you're about to witness magic.
And when they are releasing water, it looks like smoke.
Yeah, it looks like
the
smoke.
water is coming in a very big quantity that you cannot even.
When it falls down, it just engulf the whole place and shut off the fire. I hope this video was I wish this video was like 2 hours long.
Perfect timing. We love them Super Scoopers.
One of the planes came up over us. My wife saw the shadow, so flew right over us when we were going through the canyon. So that was cool.
This is obviously a very welcome sight. To know, John, that they are able to put this aircraft up and that the winds have sort of taken a little bit of a break from yesterday.
And what's really interesting about that, you see right there just in front of the wing, that is from the province of Quebec up in Canada. Quebec, les amis du Nord, who are joining in the fight here in their Canadair water bomber that they used in the fires up there in northern Quebec in December of 2023.
We have firemen and women
Wow, I even see even Fox News is talking positive of Canada. Because they're friends of Trump, they're good at talking smack about Canada. That's interesting. Something has to be so good about Canada for Fox News to
talk about
it. Yeah, this is an American news channel. It's mostly support the right-wing politics in the United States. Very good friends of Donald Trump. Since Donald Trump talk rubbish about Canada, they support
They support him.
That is from the province of Quebec, up in Canada. Quebec, les Amis du Nord, who are joining in the fight here in their Canadair water bomber that they used in the fires up there in northern Quebec in December of 2023.
We have firemen and women from Mexico, from Canada.
Chief Kristen Crowley.
I remember a video we did about the weirdest towns in Canada. This guy, his name is Jimmy somebody, and he was named the mayor of that town. He's actually an American night show host in the United States. So it's weird that America was named a mayor of a town. Our neighbor is having a meeting with a kid.
Very grateful for them.
Chief Kristen Crowley said that the biggest asset right now are the water dropping assets who have been making a big difference in fighting these fires. Mike, we also have seen some problems with other aircraft that have nothing to do with what our firefighters are trying to do.
The aircraft that you're talking about, Pat.
This also reminds me, I think we also spoke about this earlier, but we need to also talk about it here, that there's been a lot of wildfires in Canada lately.
Yeah. Lately.
So we just like to offer our solidarity with you guys if you're affected by the fire. Yeah, please.
No, saying that it even came to a point that people were actually like displaced now.
Yeah, evacuated. So we just want to offer our solidarity with the people affected. If you're in such affected places, please stay safe.
And we also pray for the safety of the firefighters.
Yeah. I don't know if they're using these super scoopers to fight the fires, but most probably they are. That's so nice. Canada, we just hope that everybody is safe and that your family and your friends are safe, because it's a very hard thing, because we don't have this kind of fires here. We don't.
Yeah, we don't.
Mostly in the northwest region of our country, but it doesn't get this bad that you need to call in firefighters to, yeah. You need to call in firefighters. Mostly the villagers can take it out.
Aircraft that have nothing to do with what our firefighters are trying to do.
The aircraft that you're talking about, Pat, is a drone.
Did you hear the other thing that was confirmed by the LA County Sheriff's Department about a super scooper? Earlier today, they were making some water drops, and there was a drone, an unauthorized drone flying, and it hit the wing of that plane. The plane had to come down, not seriously damaged. So now the FBI is moving in, FAA, and they're telling anybody, if you put a drone up in this area, you're going to jail.
The Los Angeles County Fire Department said that the plane known as Quebec 1 had been struck by a civilian drone Thursday and sustained damage to its wings.
This small drone hit the wing of our CL-415 Super Scooper aircraft that we currently have on contract from the province of Quebec. The pilots were unaware that they hit the drone. It wasn't until they landed at Van Nuys Airport that the maintenance staff noticed that there was a fist-sized hole in the leading edge of the wing. Everyone should know, all of your viewers, flying a drone in the fire traffic area is not only dangerous, but it's illegal.
That is.
Some people are just like, I don't want to call them the D word, but I think there's so less of knowledge that you have a very risky situation where people are fighting fire and you're flying a drone in there. What is actually a main objective if you're flying a drone in a space where aircraft are flying and actively trying to save lives and take out fire? And some people just do not have the enough speed to catch up with knowledge, because sometimes they're chasing the knowledge and it's faster than them. But it's bad.
So wildly dangerous. That could have brought down that aircraft. Now we are down a firefighting asset, and an important one that, by the way, isn't ours. We borrow those from Canada. They come down to help us out, and now one of them is out of service with a hole in its wing, which is not an easy repair, by the way.
All right, so we, Canada, gave America some planes to fight the fires in LA, because of course we did, and they broke it. They hit a drone, and it's got a hole in the wing now. So one of the planes is grounded. So it's cool.
Who's the dumbass who thought it would be a great idea to fly a drone in the middle of a raging fire where firefighters are risking their lives just so you can get the shot?
The Super Scooper and that technique is our #1 tool to fight wildfires like this. And when folks fly drones, that hampers those abilities significantly.
That Super Scooper will be prioritized for repair 24/7. It should be flying Monday. We only have 2 of them.
A lot of people may have noticed.
Look at the value Canada is bringing to the table. Like, these things are totally irreplaceable. You can't replace them. Nobody is building these aircraft apart from Canada. And you see, the almighty United States, no, they don't have just 2. They have quite a bunch of them. But for that particular county, I think they might have just been 2 of them. And the almighty United States really needs it from Canada. And then when you hear from people like Trump who keep singing, we don't need Canada, we don't need anything from Canada, it's shocking that they do need things from Canada, and there are a lot of them.
They need a lot of them from Canada.
And it's not just these aircrafts, it's not just this. You know, so, well, hope that politicians learn not to be riding too high on their horses.
A lot of people may have noticed on the wing it says Quebec, and that's because these planes are in fact on loan from Canada.
Quebec has about 12 of these units. We've shipped 2 to California, and there's 2 showing up, I think, tonight.
Quebec Public Security Minister François Bonnardel announced Friday morning that the province will send 2 additional air tankers.
Quebec Transport says there are 2 more planes heading to the U.S. this week. I think at home people are watching as well on social media feeds, crews in LA saying those water bombers that have come down from Quebec are crucial because they're the only kind of planes that can use ocean water.
As of January 15th, 4 Quebec air tankers will be contributing to efforts to fight the historic wildfires in LA.
More and more help is arriving all the time. And the good news is these Canadian crews who often help out with wildfires like this from British Columbia and Quebec, they're so experienced with the wildfires there. They really know what they're doing, and they can drop water right on the target. It's almost like watching a great sports game when they really nail it. It's pretty amazing.
Look at this American badass right here, son. Look at the Pacific. How rough it is. He don't give a shit, son. I got it, Captain. Watch, he's gonna skim it right across the Pacific. That right there is an American badass, son.
He's screaming as American badass. It's not American, sir. It's Canadian. It's really screaming as American. Yeah, because I hope maybe let's just understand him to the end.
That right there is an American badass, son. Whoa, baby.
Now, it's Canadian. And that's the thing is, like, the Canadians are awesome, right? Sending down. Thank you. Is that what that is?
That's
yeah.
it,
The Canadians,
right there.
And there's some awesome video of this thing scooping up some water.
They're able to go out and return quickly, where all those other VLATs and other ones dropping Foschuk, they have a long return time. They got to go all the way to an airport somewhere, where these guys are making great work. They're just constantly, nonstop since I got here.
And here comes another one. Balls of steel, son. Look at the concentration. Look at the focus. He's got a belly full, Captain. He's like, I don't give a shit. We got a fire to put out. Oh, son. Holy.
Let's just watch this for a moment,
got to love
because
it.
this is pretty incredible. How quickly all that water was gathered, right? And they're going to just go right back up that hill.
The real superheroes swooped in, the Aquaman, if you will. And I have to say, watching these pilots drop water from planes, these precision strikes, it is so, I can watch this all day long. From now on, this is how I want to put out the candles on all my birthday cakes.
The precision and the experience that these pilots, these firefighter pilots have, it's really incredible.
Thousands of gallons of water, and he just lifts off and flies off into the damn sunset. That is an American badass.
We don't scoop really often in the ocean in Quebec, so you had to manage the swell and the wave here.
Was it scary?
I didn't have time to think about that.
It's amazing what they're doing.
I like how casually they usually talk about it. You know, is it scary? I said, no, I didn't have time to think about that. Like, you didn't have time to think about how awesome you are. He just casually says, he didn't have time to think about it. Why is actively saving a whole city's life? These guys are so nonchalantly calm. Look at him. He's just wearing some dark cold glasses. He's so proud of himself. Other countries are proud of him too.
I did not have time to think about that.
It's amazing what they're doing and the work that they're doing so quickly.
And a big weapon in the fight against the fires is back in the air today. Now that it is flying once again, some are asking, should California buy one of these planes?
The planes are being used in Europe and Australia, and their efficacy in utilizing ocean water is driving demand across the globe.
The aircraft is used by 11 countries worldwide and is widely applied in emergency rescue operations.
In Canada, they have a lot of provincial fleets there, and they're a lot based in Europe. In the US, they never have been. In California specifically, I think with all the publicity, we're getting a lot of interest as people see what they can do.
The Super Scooper was recognized by Spain in 2006 as, quote, the most efficient tool for the aerial combat of forest fires. And it is generally regarded around the world as the single greatest fire extinguisher ever invented.
This line of aircraft is something of a Canadian
What can actually happen if a bunch of this water fall on your body? Maybe if you are beside.
You can actually kill you.
Right?
Yeah. 6 tons of water falling all at once is crazy. Some of it crushes cars. If we throw that on you, you are getting cooked.
Maybe you were beside the wildfire trying to see how to do some 1 or 2 things.
They always do evacuation to make sure that people are not even in those areas to start with.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, if that water touch you, that's all about your life.
Yeah, instead of saving you, they're instead taking you out.
Success story, describing it as the only scooping aircraft of its size and capacity in the world. It was back in the 1960s. Canadians decided we needed to engineer a plane with this sort of aerial firefighting capacity. Wow. Canadair, now Bombardier, would build these planes for decades.
Canadian Aerospace, really exceptional engineers, and I think all Canadians can be proud that this is an aircraft built in Canada by Canadians for the world.
In the spring of 1998, a Super Scooper was flown from Quebec to southern Mexico, where it battled extensive wildfires for over a month. The Super Scooper was credited with saving 37 firefighters surrounded by fire, whereby it swooped in and made 7 drops, opening a corridor in the fire that crews could escape through.
And as multiple fires can...
A single firefighting plane saved 30 firefighters. That means probably they went to fight the fire and then got surrounded by the fire.
Mad.
As if fire was actively doing a pincer movement on them. Like a fast one. Just to you go to fight fire and fire's like, nope. How about I give you a hawk?
Let's do this face to face.
And Canada looked and said, nah, not under my watch. Not under my watch. Hold my maple syrup. Let me have that scooper. Went down there and removed them from there. Yeah, that's gangster Canadian.
Crews could escape through.
And as multiple fires continue to rage on in the Los Angeles area, the Super Scoopers have become a welcome sight to residents and firefighters alike.
It is a Canadian product. We've got the world expertise in terms of building world class. And our friends in Europe, they don't call them Super Scoopers, they call them Canadairs. They're very, very reliable and will be there for the future.
AC 515. This was freaking amazing.
Extremely amazing.
This is the shortest, longest video. Wonderful. Canada, you guys are just super amazing. I say for a fact. I didn't know much of, I've never people who know me very much know that I love aircraft. I've learned so much about aircraft, especially fighter jets, bombers and stuff like that.
B2 Spirit.
Yeah, I've never heard anything about these Canadair or Super Scoopers and stuff like that. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. And they're out there simply doing gangster stuff. Love you, Canada. So much. Our respect. See you in the next video.